All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today we're going to be talking about the new Royal Trade and basically the Royal Workshops, how do they work, and what you can get out of it. So because they don't really tell you how this works, they just kind of expect you to figure it out. This is the new thing they introduced with the recent patch, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first and foremost, if you've never done it, you're seeing this for the first time, when you go to the capital over here in the Land in the Morning Light, this is part 2, by the way, in town, it'll be like you need to invest 5 contribution points to unlock it. And so once you do that, you're going to see 4 yellows and then 4 green workshops. They're kind of like the housing thingies. We've all seen that, kind of like these, like the houses, and then you can upgrade them. So what you're going to want to do is basically make sure your storage has a few slots in the Yukjo Street. And what you do is invest workers into the green ones. So for example, like you want 1 in each of them, and then you unlock these later on. So when you first start, you pick your 4 green ones, and it's going to look like this. You put a worker on here. Obviously higher is better, I assume, but this one will be unlocked by default. And what it does is it cycles through different things you can get. Some of these just happen to be things you can get off the central market or get yourself. Other things you have to like produce yourself. And then, so after you leave this going on for a while, you can do 1 refresh for free every day. And what that does is essentially, like, let's say this is making Powder of Time. If you hit the refresh button, it'll cycle through something else. Is it worth doing? The free one, you should probably never pay pearls for it. I wish it was, pay silver for it instead. But why is this worth it? It does give you a bunch of other goodies that are like at higher tiers, pretty good, like combat XP, more combat XP, item drop rate. So yeah, these are good. These are worth investing into. But it's like one of those things you get over time. So, yeah, how do you unlock all of these? Because it's still a little bit new, I don't think anyone has it yet. So what you're going to want to do is, this is the storage, right? And I would probably recommend just investing into lodging here, simply because it's only 1 contribution point instead of, like spending real money for it, obviously. If it was more, that'd be a different story. But anyway, so these are the materials that I produced over about a day. And admittedly, it's not even a day. So you get these morning gratitude tokens, right? And it basically tells you need these tokens to unlock another like thing. So if you click on these, it'll tell you, and then you find the NPC and then do their little quest, which is basically turning in those seals that you got, right? And then it unlocks the next one. So basically look at what you want. So are you a life skiller? You probably want more life XP stuff, right? If you are grinding, you probably want more item drop rate. And then, a mix of everything. So what you're going to want to do is essentially unlock the ones you use. And so how does the middle tier work? It works the same way as the green one, except the ones you get over here require these materials. So I guess it swaps further on. And so once you have these materials in the storage where your worker is, so like if you just keep stuff in your inventory, then you'll have enough of all of this eventually, and then you can start crafting in the yellow tier workshops, right? And then you get all your goodies. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to start investing in storage and all that stuff from this town, I guess. So whatever you're investing in. I did lodging so far, but maybe later on I'll start investing into storage and everything. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's the very basics of it. You get the materials over time, cycling through all the green ones. Eventually you get all the materials, and then once you get the materials over here, you can start putting workers on the yellow ones, and then, it's kind of like bartering, but land bartering instead of the ocean. and then you can make all your good items. So that's a quick explanation of how all this works, and I assume that they're going to expand on it over time. But yeah, it's something I would recommend doing early on. You get one worker for free, and then you can invest all of these. These are all 1 contribution point investments. So just do that. I'd probably get 1 max out lodging. And then if you're going to invest in the other ones, probably do storage, just because, you know, not paying real money is pretty nice for it. And then let it go over time. It cycles. So like, for example, after I get to Powder of Time, I'll probably pick some random one at whatever percentage. And then, yeah, you just keep getting the materials. You'll get more of these eventually. The ones you can buy off the central market, like rice or something, I would recommend just buying that one and then stuffing it in your storage over here. And then once you get enough materials, start working on those and use your seals to, or the tokens, and then just unlock more of these. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully that's a good brief explanation. They don't really tell you any of this. You kind of just have to figure it out, but here we are. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.